Harley Quinn has been a prominent figure in Batman since 1992. Never forget. Throughout the years, she has gone through many iterations, but one that I feel like had so much potential to be great was Arkham Harley. Now, don't get me wrong, Asylum in City was setting her up to be a big part of Arkham Knight, but she never got to fully be herself, and it falls very flat. It's pretty disappointing. So, did Arkham fail Harley? Yes. Kinda. Harley Quinn is the brainchild of Paul Dini, inspired by Arlene Sorkin. Unfortunately, she did pass away in 2023. There would be no better Harley than she was. She is Harley. Now, the best thing that Rocksteady ever did was have Paul Dini write a lot of the story for Asylum City, just as a contracted freelancer. But since he was writing those stories, Harley felt the closest to who she was at that time. A badass, smartass, hot-ass clown. Now in Arkham Asylum, the only thing I would critique is her boss fight, but that could have been time constrained, so I could give it a pass, but I won't. My favorite cutscene is when she's on the TVs after defeating Zsasz. I really love that she kind of forgets to show you that she managed to capture the warden because she was too busy showing off her new outfit. She's supposed to be badass who also just wants to look good while doing it. She managed to capture the warden and eventually Gordon, letting all the thugs out with the help of Bulls and killing him. She lets Ivy out and that actually gives Joker the upper hand for a bit. Harley being able to be competent with getting all of those tasks done is what even lets Joker pull this off in the first place. You could argue that without Harley, Joker's plan wouldn't have worked at all. She's clearly a badass, and how could you not love her character after any of those cutscenes? She's so funny, and clearly just loves Mr. J, and the relationship is a real gray area, but it's a lot better than other representations. Joker trusts her with getting things done, which eventually helps him in City. While Batman and Mr. Freeze are fighting, she blew a hole in the wall to get the cure from a safe, while two of the smartest people on the planet is fighting the next room over. Now, Asylum was clearly trying to set up characters to develop later, and they didn't even know they were getting another game, so I don't blame them for not fully fleshing out her character. But they still gave enough to feel genuine and infectious. But that boss fight does kind of make me feel cheated with a really cool boss fight with a master gymnast. So for that, fuck you. Now in City, we find out that Harley has been kidnapping nurses to cure the Joker. If you remember from Asylum, he took that Titan and turned into my sleep paralysis demon. I'm very scared, please help. Now in this game, she's more of what she was in Asylum, but we see her pulling off so many things in the background, from kidnapping nurses, stealing the cure, being an Oscar award-winning actress. Now we mainly see her interact with one medic, Stacy Baker, and there's one quote from Stacy about Harley that really sums up Harley at this point. She goes, and I quote, "If you ask me, that Harley Quinn woman is clearly insane. She only seeks to be holding on to what's left of her sanity thanks to the Joker, but who knows how long he'll last." Now, as you may know, there are two sides to Harley. Harley is her crazy Joker-obsessed personality who acts on impulse, and Harleen is the psychology major personality who helps her work things out. Now this is better represented in her story pack in Arkham Knight, but we will get to that later. So, if her one side is fairly dependent, not even fairly, extremely dependent on the Joker being alive, what happens if he dies? Well, when he dies, she captures Batman. Robin has to go save Batman. Tim fucking Drake is saving Batman from Harley. What happens when Joker dies? She becomes more dangerous. She is clearly angry with Batman. This isn't an evil scheme. This is revenge. She doesn't want to fight Batman anymore. She wants to hurt him the way that Batman hurt her, even though Batman didn't actually kill him. Now, I've already made a video on that DLC, so check it out after this. While City improves Harley and the things she does behind the scenes in the story is actually pretty impressive, the DLC isn't even close to being the best, even if I do believe it is a bit underrated. So goodbye, Arkham City. So now we reach night. Paul Dini's no longer writing as a freelance writer because they wanted to do everything in-house. And you can definitely tell that the writing changed between City and Night. While the writing in Night is actually some of the best in the series, it falters in other areas like Jason's storyline. But Harley is one main mission and a DLC pack. Why? So all that buildup is just her breaking into our hideout because we had people who got injected with Joker's blood, so they have the Titan too, and we once again don't have a fucking boss fight, like a proper boss fight. It's very disappointing. The outfit, perfect. The tone, perfect. The execution, dog ass. Well, yes, it does show how capable she is to even break in. That is fucking badass. But with the lack of boss fight, or even more than one mission of her story, it's just very disappointing. Now, her story pack DLC, it is a short adventure, kind of like Harley Quinn's Revenge, but the best part is her psychosis mode. Like Detective Vision, writings line the walls that spell what's in her mind. Harleen talks to her and helps her process everything while Harley isn't having any of it. And I wish we just got more of that in the main story, but the main story is lacking, and that should be the most important part. So fuck this. But instead of just saying this shit sucks, I wanted to take a few minutes to rewrite Harley in a way for Night. This is my Arkham Harley fanfiction layout, if you will. I will keep the DLC story pack in Night because of how it shows both sides to her, but as for the main story, 1. I want her to be a part of the main villains. While her role wouldn't be as big as Scarecrow and Jason's, I want her to be trusted, so having her doing things behind the scenes like in City would show that she's dependent. So during all these missions, we would find out that she's using an olden hideout of Jokers. Batman can give a kind of a story to the place if he's been there. This would be taking place after the Joker hallucinations started, so he will also be able to give like insights. So that might be able to add a few more Easter eggs into the mix. While she wouldn't be there, he would eventually see pictures of Batman, Robin, Gordon, and Oracle all at the movie studio at different times. He would go, oh shit, and go to the movie studios to check on Tim. Now, when he actually goes and investigates, he finds Robin locked in the cell, Harley not seen, and all the Jokers running around. This is where it would play the same mostly as before as Batman frees Robin from the cell. We gather up the Jokers and find Harley back at the cells. Batman and Robin stand in the middle as thugs start surrounding them, and we have a few waves of normal fights before an official boss fight begins. While the boss fight might be one main phase, the boss fight would just be to lower her health bar to 0. As she hits us with her 2 main attacks. Harley has an aerial attack with a mallet where she can jump high and dive places, slamming the mallet down and causing a shockwave effect, while the other is her baseball bat, which is a normal strike. After the boss fight, we capture Harley and she stays put. Now, after the main story, you can go back and see that she somehow escaped, opening up the possibility that she's still out there trying to get revenge on Batman. But those are just a few ideas I had for story missions. And while it cuts out Henry's bullshit, it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things, so I just took him out of having a big role in that mission. So while Arkham didn't completely fail with delivering a good Harley, the potential for her character Knight feels wasted, and I want this character to be more than just dumb sex girl when she's so much more than that. Harley is a fairly complex character, and I've always felt that she deserved a bigger role in Night. But let me know what you think. Do you think that Harley was wasted, or Am I just fucking stupid? Now, I've been dabbling in a few different types of videos, so let me know what you think, because this was fun to do. So, seriously, let me know. Once again, thank you for 500 subscribers. It's still crazy that I get to see that number, so thank you for watching.